Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to the 1985 playoffs in season ticket baseball. Ben Witz is first to join us here as the 1985 playoffs shift over to Tiger Stadium and Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers lead this series 2-1 as the Yankees bullpen has looked very vulnerable in the last two games. The Tigers, of course, have a chance to move on to the ALCS. Yankees are trying to force Game 5 on Friday night back in the Bronx. But we will see what happens here in this one. And I'm sure, Ben, you would not have missed this elimination game in a million years. But let's jump right into the action as we are expecting an electric crowd here at Tiger Stadium and a sellout. So let's move down to the field and get everything set up. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers tonight is their number one starter, Jack Morris. 16-11 with a 3.33 ERA, 257 innings pitched, 191 strikeouts, 110 walks, 21 home runs in 85. And as the Tigers get loose behind Morris, we will take our first look at the Yankees starting lineup. Of course, the fast score house rule is not in effect as this is an elimination game. The Yankees have to evade the death blow themselves. Similarly, the Tigers have to land it themselves. Leading off, we've got Willie Randolph at second base. Ken Griffey's in left field. Ricky Henderson is in center field. Don Mattingly is at first base. Ron Hassey's catching. Mike Pagliarlo is at third base. Dave Winfield is in right field. Dan Pasqua is the designated hitter. And Keith Smith is at shortstop tonight. And before we get started here, I'm going to go make sure of one more thing at my desk before we jump in. So I will be right back. We are all clear out on my desk, so let's rock and roll. Leading off for the Yankees tonight is Willie Randolph. 276 average, 5 home runs, 40 RBIs in 85. He will be the leadoff batter. We are using black, white, and orange dice tonight. Tigers are the home team. Yankees win this one. Game 5 is back at Yankee Stadium on Friday night. Tigers win. They move to the American League Championship Series. Will the Yankees force a Game 5, or will the Tigers finish the Yankees off right here? Only the dice know for sure, and in order to find out what the dice know, we have to go to the first pitch, so here we go. And we will start off with a 340, and a 340 will be a ground ball over to second base. Whitaker will grab that one going to his left. He will take his time, move that over to first, out number 1, and we are underway here at Tiger Stadium. Ken Griffey is now the batter. 274 average, 10 home runs, 69 RBIs in 85. Morris looking in at Melvin for the sign. Tiger Stadium is absolutely electric tonight. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 527. That'll be over to Melvin. And Morris will lose control of a curveball for ball 4 as Griffey will trot to first base on a one-out walk. Tigers infield will go to double play depth as Ricky Henderson is now the batter. 314 average, 24 home runs, 72 RBIs in 85. Griffey, not a steal threat, he will hold. Henderson has got excellent power, he's going to swing away. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 361, and a 361 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Trammell will get that one. He will throw that over to second to Whitaker. That'll get Griffey. Whitaker will try to make the pivot, but that won't be in time. 2 outs in the inning. As Henderson will reach on the fielder's choice. Two outs, and Don Mattingly is now the batter. 324 average, 35 home runs, 145 RBIs in 85. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 124. That'll turn into a 324. And that'll be a base hit on the infield for Mattingly. He'll beat out a slow roller to first base. And he'll get on with a 2-out single. And now the Yankees have something going on already in the top of the first. Here's Ron Hassey. 296 average, 13 home runs, 42 RBIs in 85. Morris trying to get out of trouble here in the top of the first. Tiger Stadium is loud. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 129. That'll turn into a 329, and that'll be a ground ball over to short. Trammell will get that one. He will take his time, throw that over to Garby at first, and that will retire the side. Yankees get 2 hits, but they can't do anything with them. Score is now New York 0, Detroit coming to bat. And just as the Tigers have the guy they want on the mound trying to finish off the Yankees have the guy they want on the mound trying to extend the season. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees is Ron Guidry. 22-6 with a 3.27 ERA. 259 innings pitched, 143 strikeouts, 42 walks, 28 home runs in 85. And trying to land the death blow will be this lineup of Tigers, so let's meet them here. Leading off for the Tigers, we have Alan Trammell at shortstop. Barbaro Garby is at first base. Kirk Gibson is in right field. Lou Whitaker is at second base. Chet Lemon is in center field. Larry Herndon is in left field. Darrell Evans is the designated hitter. Bob Melvin's catching. And Marty Castillo is at third base tonight. That is the lineup Guidry will have to keep in check if the Yankees are going to get this back to the Bronx for Game 5. And you know the directive is down from Yankees management for Guidry to go deep into this game. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Tigers is Alan Trammell. 258 average, 13 home runs, 57 RBIs in 85. Ben Witz is probably hoping right now that the Yankees bullpen door opens early, because if they do, that is all but game and series over. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. Tiger Stadium is electric. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 161, and that'll be a fly ball into right field. Winfield will get under that one for the Yankees. He will make the catch, 1 out in the inning. Batter now for the Tigers is Barbaro Garby. 257 average, 6 home runs, 29 RBIs in 85. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That is a 553. That'll be over to third base. Third base is Pagliarolo on a 553. That'll be a ground ball right to him. He will take his time with that one, throw that across the diamond, 2 outs in the inning. Kirk Gibson is now the batter. 287 average, 29 home runs, 97 RBIs in 85. Guidry will look in at Hassey for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 533. That'll be over to Mattingly. And Mattingly will get that one without any trouble. He'll wave off Guidry coming over, take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers here in the bottom of the first. Still, there's no score here at Tiger Stadium after 1. Early and often says Ben about the bullpen door opening. For the Yankees, anyway. Leading off the top of the second for the Yankees is Mike Pagliarolo. 239 average, 19 home runs, 62 RBIs in 85. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That is a 673. And that'll be grounded right back to Morris. He will throw that over. He'll throw that over to Garby at first, covering the bag. 1 out in the inning. Dave Winfield, now the batter for the Yankees. 275 average, 26 home runs, 114 RBIs, and 85. There's plenty of pop in this Yankees lineup. The Tigers lineup, not that bad either. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 143. And that, once again, that'll be grounded right back to Morris. He will take his time, move that over to Garby at first. 2 outs in the inning. Dan Pasqua, as the designated hitter, is now the batter. 209 average, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 85. Morris looking in at Melvin for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 295. That sounds like trouble. 295 against the lefty. Uh-oh. Pasqua's into one that is deep to right field. Pasqua with the power of an 8. Does he give the Yankees the lead right here? Pasqua will get into that one. That'll drop in right field. That'll drop in front of Gibson, and Pasqua will have a 2-out single. Keith Smith, now the batter. No official stats to speak of. I don't know why Digital Diamond put him in this game. 2 outs, top of the second. Morris looking in at Melvin for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 504. That'll be a rare play. 521. And runner on first. With 2 outs, that'll be, actually, 2 outs will be a runner on first, rare play. What did we say that was? 521. That'll be weakly hit in front of the catcher, who throws to shortstop to force out R1. Shortstop may complete the double play. So that's actually going to be a G2-6. And that will retire the side. Nothing across except the single for the Yankees. And we are still scoreless here at Tiger Stadium, heading to the bottom of the second. I was just making sure Digital Diamond didn't give me any kind of lip about the ground ball in front of the plate going to short. But they didn't, thankfully. And we will indeed take, well, if you're a Tigers fan, you will indeed take that. Guidry finishes up his warm-up tosses as Lou Whitaker steps into the batter's box for the first time tonight. 279 average, 21 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 85. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. Tiger Stadium, still loud. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 684. That'll turn into a 694. And Whitaker's going to get into one. That'll get into the gap, and that'll be a leadoff double for Whitaker. I'm sure Ben will find no complaints with that, as Chet Lemon steps into the batter's box. 263 average, 18 home runs, 68 RBIs, and 85. Lemon has got great power, has got pretty good power. He's going to swing away like normal. Guidry looking over at Whitaker at second. Tiger Stadium is electric. I'm going to do a slight readjustment on my layout up here. There we go. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 231. And against a righty at 231, that's going to be a base hit, and the Tigers are going to take the lead off of that one. Whitaker will score. Lemon will go to first. 1-0 in favor of the Tigers. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Kitty Cats strike first. Larry Herndon is now the batter. 244 average, 12 home runs, 37 RBIs, and 85. Yankee infield, back to double play depth. 1-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the second. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 249. And against a righty, a 249 is going to be a 589 into center field. And that's going to drop in front of Henderson. That'll be a base hit. And the Tigers are cooking here with nobody out. Batter now is Darrell Evans. 248 average, 40 home runs, 94 RBIs in 85. Lemon, not a steal threat. He will hold. Fans here at Tiger Stadium are loud, hoping the Tigers can get into this one quickly. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 596. That'll be into right field. Winfield going back for that one on a 596. And that'll be a fly ball right to him. He will get that. He'll take his time, look that one into his glove. Out number 1 in the inning. Not deep enough to move Lemon up. Bob Melvin, now the batter. 220 average, no home runs, 4 RBIs in 85. He is going to square around and show the bunt to try to move everybody up. He's got a pretty good bunt. The infield will bring the corners in, expecting the bunt. They've got to know Melvin doesn't have good power. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set. Here's the pitch, and Melvin lays down the bunt. Let's see, 14 and 6 is 20. And that's going to be a good sacrifice over to first. Mattingly will get to that one. He'll beat Melvin over to the bag for the second out of the inning. But Lemon and Herndon will both move up and will both move up the bag. I'm just making sure I get all this sorted out. Marty Castillo, now the batter for the Tigers. 119 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs in 85. Still 1-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the second. But you know the Tigers want more insurance against this Yankees team, especially against this Yankees offense. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 340. And a 340. Castillo is going to get frozen by a slider for strike 3. That will retire the side. The Tigers strand 2, but they strike first. 1 run on 3 hits and a sacrifice hit. Detroit now holding a 1-0 lead after 2. But we have seen many a time on this channel that a 1-run lead is not safe at all. The Tigers definitely want more runs. Although if I'm the Tigers looking at that Yankee bullpen, I might be thinking I can erase a lead here. Top of the third coming up brings us back to the top of the Yankees order. Here's Randolph. Randolph grounded out his first time up. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Fans here at Tiger Stadium are loud as the Tigers lead 1-0. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 450 against a righty. That'll be a ground ball over to short. Trammell will get to that one with no trouble. He will take his time, toss it over to first. 1 out in the inning. Excuse me. Batter now is Griffey with 1 out. Griffey has a walk tonight. Morris looking in at Melvin for the sign. He will set. Here's the kick. And here comes the pitch. That is a 517. And that'll be a base hit right up the middle. Griffey could try to extend that into a double. Center fielder tonight for the Tigers is Lemon. Griffey is not going to try it. The Yankees do not want to take any chances tonight. Not unless they're sure. Infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Henderson. Henderson tonight is 0 for 1. He managed to avoid a double play, reaching on a fielder's choice. Griffey, not a steal threat. He will hold. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Henderson is swinging away. Morris will set. Here's the kick. and here comes the pitch. That is a 379 and a 379. That's going to hit over to third base. Picking that one up is going to be Castillo. He's going to pick it up. He's going to drop it, but at least Castillo will eat it. That will be an error on Castillo, and everybody moves up. Castillo at least tried not to make it worse, but the Yankees now have something going on with one out, and the batter now is Mattingly. Mattingly has a single. He is very capable of giving the Yankees the lead with one swing of the bat. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud, hoping the Tigers can get out of trouble here in the top of the third. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 544 over to Whitaker at second base, and that'll be a ground ball right at him. He will take his time, throw that over to first. 2 outs in the inning, but everybody moves up. Two outs in the inning, and Hasse, now the batter. Hasse grounded out his first time up. Tiger Stadium is loud. Tigers trying to get out of trouble. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 116. That'll turn into a 316. And Hasse's going to hit. That's going to be a slow roller on the infield. And he's going to leg that one out for a single, and that will tie this game. Griffey will come in to score. Henderson will go to first or third. Hasse will come to first. Once I get Digital Diamond and everything caught up, we are tied at 1. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Pagliarlo. Pagliarlo grounded out right back to Morris to end the... no, not to end the inning, but he grounded right back to Morris last time up. Melvin goes out to the mound to talk to Morris, try to calm him down. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 354. And that's going to be a slider in tight for strike 3. That will retire the side. Did the Tigers ever need that? But they gave it up a little bit here. The Yankees tie the game with 1 run on 2 hits and an error. We are tied at 1 heading into the bottom of the third. As the Yankees strand the go-ahead run 90 feet away. But let's face it, folks, there is a lot of baseball left to play tonight. Bottom of the third also brings us back to the top of the Tigers order. Here's Trammell. Trammell flew out to right his first time up. Tied at 1, bottom of the third. Yankees win. Game 5 is on Friday night. Tigers win. They go to the ALCS. Guidry will get the sign from Hasse. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 179, and a 179 is going to get popped up on the infield. Mattingly going into foul territory for that one. He will make the catch, and that will be out number 1. Garby is now the batter. Garby is 0 for 1. Guidry trying to hold this game down for the Yankees. He will get the sign from Hasse. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 231 against a righty. A 231 is going to be a base hit by Garby. He will reach with a 1-out single. Infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Gibson. Gibson tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded out to first. With his excellent power, Gibson is going to swing away. Guidry will get the sign from Hasse. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 394. And a 394 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Picking that one up for the Yankees is Randolph. He will beat Garby to the bag. That'll get Garby out. Then he'll make the throw over to first. It is in time. That is a G4-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium groans. Ugh. Tigers get a hit, but they can't do anything with it. We are tied at 1 after 3. As the Yankees turn a huge double play right up the middle. Top of the 4th brings us back to the bottom of the Yankees order already. Here's Winfield. Winfield's 0 for 1 tonight. Morris looking in at Melvin for the sign. Tied at 1, top of the 4th. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 694. That's not something you want to see. Winfield gets into one. That'll get to the gap. That'll get all the way to the wall, and that's going to be a double for Winfield. Pasqua, now the batter. Pasqua has a single tonight. Winfield, edging off of second. He's not going to do much, though. He will hold. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 125. That'll turn into a 325. And Pasqua's going to swing through the high heat. Strike 3. That'll be out number 1. Smith now the batter. Smith is 0 for 1 tonight. And he's not really capable of doing much here. He's going to lay down a bunt, actually. Well, he's terrible at that, too. Yeah, they're going to lay down the bunt here. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Smith squaring around. Morris will pitch, and here's the bunt. 10 is 11. That's going to be a miss. So 2 strikes on Smith. They're going to call, the Yankees are going to call off the bunt there. He will swing normally. With a 423 against a righty, a 423 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Grabbing that one is Whitaker. He will take his time. There should be 1 out in the inning. I forgot to update that on the strikeout by Pasqua. But that'll be grounded over to Whitaker. He will throw that over first. 2 outs in the inning as Winfield will make third. Randolph, now the batter. Randolph tonight is 0 for 2. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Fans at Tiger Stadium hoping the Tigers can get out of this. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 460 against a righty of 460. Randolph's going to get frozen by a changeup that catches enough of the plate to be strike 3. That will retire the side. Yankees get a hit, but they can't do anything with a leadoff double as we remain tied at 1 heading into the bottom of the 4th. Stadium sighs. Phew! Ben Witz probably joins in that sigh. Bottom of the 4th brings us to the middle of the Tigers' order. Here's Whitaker. Whitaker tonight has a double, and he scored the only Tigers run so far. Guidry gets his warm-up tosses in and gets the sign from Hassey. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 400 even, and against the lefty, Whitaker will trot to first on a leadoff walk as Guidry will lose control of the heat on the outside corner for ball 4. Yankees infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Lemon. Lemon tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. He drove in Whitaker. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. Lemon's got great power. He's going to swing away. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 630. That'll turn into a 640 and be a fly ball into center field. Henderson tracking that one down, going slightly back for that one, but he will make the catch, and that will be out number 1. Batter now for the Tigers is Herndon. Herndon is 1-for-1 with a single. He's also got decent power. He's going to swing away. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 168. And a 168 is going to be a fly ball into right field. Coming under that one is going to be Winfield. He will make the catch with no problem. 2 outs in the inning. Batter now is Evans. Evans is 0-for-1. He flew out his first time up. Tigers in danger of wasting a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 4th. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 268. And against a lefty at 268, Evans is into one. That is deep to right field. Evans with a power of a 9. Does he give the Tigers the lead with one swing of the bat? Just barely, but barely counts here with a boom! That ball is hit high! That ball is hit deep to right field. Winfield going back for that one. He's back to the track, back to the wall. He leaps, and he can't get it. That ball is gone. Home run, Darrell Evans. Tigers take the lead. 3-1 in favor of the Tigers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Melvin, now the batter. Melvin has a sacrifice hit tonight. 3-1 Tigers, bottom of the 4th. Guidry gets the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 195. And a 195 is going to be lined right to first. Mattingly will put up his glove. Pow! And the ball slams into it to end the inning. But the Tigers get the lead back. 2 runs on a hit and a walk. A 2-run home run by Darrell Evans. Score is now 3-1 Tigers after 4. And Darrell Evans, like I said, Darrell Evans led the AL in 1985 with 40 home runs. Again, 1985 baseball, not my strong suit, as I've made no bones about. Morris will finish up his warm-up tosses in the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Yankees is Griffey. He's 1-for-1 with a single and a walk, and he scored the only Yankees run so far. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. 3-1 Tigers, top of the 5th. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That'll be a 248 against a lefty, and a 248. Griffey's going to get frozen by the high heat for strike 3. That is out number 1. Griffey looks at the umpire, says, hey, that pitch was high. The umpire says, no, you're high. You're also out. Go sit. Henderson, now the batter with 1 out. Henderson is 0-for-1, but he reached on an error. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. 3-1 Tigers, top of the 5th. Morris will set, and he will pitch. With a 132, that'll turn into a 332, and be an infield base hit for Henderson. He will leg out a slow roller and beat it out for a single. Henderson with excellent speed. Infield will go to double play depth. Mattingly, now the batter. Mattingly is 1-for-2 with a single tonight. Henderson, ooh. I think the Yankees are actually going to try to have Henderson get the jump on Morris here. Let's see if he can get the jump on Morris. He's got to steal a 5, so he's got to beat a 14 to get the jump. And he will get the jump just barely. Henderson's off to second. Now he's got to beat a 14 to the plate with a speed of an 8. And Henderson comes into second. The throw from Melvin is going to be high. Henderson will be safe at second with a steal. A lot of speed on the base paths for Henderson as he gets over to second with a stolen base. Right. I don't think even you can be upset with that one, Ben. With Henderson's speed, of course he's going to make it over to second. So now Morris will turn and deal with Mattingly. Morris will get the sign from Melvin, and he will pitch. This time it is a 462 against a righty. 462. Mattingly is going to get into one, and it turns out the steal didn't matter. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Tigers will be slow getting to that one, and that will be a triple for Mattingly. Henderson will trot to the plate from second with his excellent speed. There we go. Henderson will trot to the plate. Mattingly to third. 3-2 in favor of the Tigers. Stadium groans. Ugh. Infield will play in. The batter now is Hassey. Hassey tonight is 1 for 2. Mattingly, let's see what he's doing. Let's see, 2, 3, 2, 0. Mattingly is going on contact to try to tie this game. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. 3-2 Tigers, top of the fifth. 1 out in the inning. Morris gets the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 451, and against a righty, a 451 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Whitaker picks that one up. The throw is coming to the plate. Mattingly with a speed of a 2, he's got to beat a 12 to get to the plate. Is Mattingly safe to give to tie this game for the Yankees? Here comes the throw from Whitaker. It is in plenty of time. Mattingly will slide into the tag. 2 outs in the inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! As the Yankees try to tie the game, but Mattingly slides right into the tag. And here's Pagliarolo. Pagliarolo is 0 for 2. Morris trying to get out of the inning with no funny business here. He will get the sign from Melvin. Fans at Tiger Stadium are on their feet. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 634, and that'll get popped up on the infield. Trammell will get under that one at shortstop. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, and the Yankees have cut into this Tigers lead. It is now 3-2 at the halfway point of this game 4. And yes, no, both those are true. No surprise, Henderson scored, and a great play to get Mattingly. Bottom of the fifth for the Tigers brings us to the bottom of their order. As Guidry finishes up his warm-up tosses, Castillo is now the batter. Castillo is 0 for 1 tonight. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. 3-2 Tigers, bottom of the fifth. Tigers lead the series 2-1. Guidry will set, and here comes the pitch. That is a 631. That'll turn into a 641 and be a ground ball over to first. Mattingly will pick that one up slightly on this side of the foul line, just on the fair side. He'll wave off Guidry coming over to cover, take that to the bag himself. 1 out in the inning. Trammell, now the batter. Trammell tonight is 0 for 2. Guidry looking in at Hassey for the sign. Fans here at Tiger Stadium are still loud. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 127. That'll turn into a 327 and be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one for the Yankees is Winfield, coming in for that one. He will make the catch. 2 outs in the inning. Garby, now the batter. Garby is 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Guidry trying to get out of the inning. He will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 433 against a lefty. A 433 is going to be grounded over to short. Smith will grab that one. He will take his time, move that over to first, and that will retire the side. Ben Witz probably won't be happy to hear that 1-2-3 go the Tigers here in the bottom of the fifth. Tigers, though, still have a 3-2 lead heading after 5. And yes, indeed, the Tigers still have the lead. How long that'll last against the bottom of the Yankees' order, we'll find out. Leading off for the Yankees is Winfield. Winfield is 1 for 2 with a double tonight. Morris, through 5, has a 3-2 lead. He will get the sign from Melvin. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 426 against a righty. A 426 is going to be grounded over to short. Trammell waiting for that one. He will make the play over to first. 1 out in the inning. Pasqua, now the batter. Pasqua is 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Morris looking into Melvin for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 6-10, and that'll be a called strike 3 on Pasqua, as a curveball will get on the inside corner for strike 3, out number 2. Just the 5th strikeout by Morris tonight. 2 outs in the inning, and the batter now is Smith. Smith tonight is 0 for 2. Morris looking in at Melvin for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. That is a 103. That'll turn into a 303, and Smith swings through a changeup for strike 3. That will retire the side. Ben probably much happier to hear that 1-2-3 go the Yankees here in the top of the 6th. Detroit still protecting a 3-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 6th. And we've got the heart of the Tigers order coming up. Leading off for the Tigers in the bottom of the 6th is Gibson. Gibson is 0 for 2. Probably think he's due. Guidry will get the sign from Hasse. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 519, and a 519 is going to be a base hit into center field. Gibson could try to extend that to a double against an arm of a 3. They're going to send Gibson up to second. They're going to try to send him. He's got a speed of an 8 against Henderson's arm of a 3. Gibson's got to beat a 13 to get to second. And here comes the throw. That's actually going to be way off target, and Gibson will be safe at second on the double. Stadium cheers. Yay! Gibson moves over to second with a huge run. And here's Whitaker. Whitaker tonight is 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. He's got decent power. He's going to swing away. Gibson waiting at second with a huge insurance run. Guidry will get the sign from Hasse. He will set, and he will pitch. 355. And a 355 is going to get popped up on the infield to third base. Pagliarolo stepping into foul territory to get that one. He will make the catch, and that will be out number 1. One out in the inning, and Lemon is now the batter. Lemon tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. He's also going to swing away with good power. Guidry will get the sign from Hasse. Tiger Stadium is loud. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 444. And against a lefty, Lemon's going to come through. That's going to get into center field behind Henderson. That'll be a double, and the Tigers are going to extend their lead. Gibson will come to the plate. He will score. Lemon will go to second. 4-2 Tigers. Stadium cheers. Yay! As Guidry starting to look a little shaky here, here's Herndon. Herndon tonight is 1-for-2. Lemon waits at second. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 238 against a righty. A 238 is going to be a ground ball over to third. Pagliarolo will get that one. He will throw it over to first. 2 outs in the inning. Lemon will make third on the play. Evans, now the batter. Evans tonight is 1-for-2, but that one was a 2-run bomb back in the bottom of the 4th. Boy, would the Tigers love to see that again. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. Lemon waits at third. Tiger Stadium is going nuts. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 183, and a 183 is going to be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that one for the Yankees is Winfield. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Tigers get 1 run on 2 doubles in the inning. Now they have a 4-2 lead after 6. Let's see. How's Righetti's endurance? Righetti has got 1 inning of stamina that he could go. He hasn't even started warming up yet. Morris just hit his fatigue inning here. So any base runner he allows from now on is going to be a point of fatigue. And actually, I was just about to get some activity for the Tigers in their bullpen with that fact in mind. Let's see. Who do the Yankees have coming up? Top of the order. Righty, lefty, righty, and then all lefties after that. The Tigers are going to get... Question is, do they think they need long relief here? Or do they want... Yeah, the Tigers are going to get Randy O'Neal warming up in the bullpen, just in case Morris starts to run into trouble here in the top of the 7th. He's got the top of the order to deal with, though. Leading off for the Yankees is Randolph. Randolph tonight is 0-for-3. Yankees faithful might be hoping Randolph is due tonight. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Fans at Tiger Stadium can smell the ALCS. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 136, and a 136 is going to be a 336, and it'll be popped up over to first base. Garby going into foul territory for that one. He will make the catch. 1 out in the inning. Here's Griffey. Griffey tonight is 1-for-2 with a single and a walk. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Fans at Tiger Stadium, still loud. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 318. And Griffey is going to get frozen by a slider for strike 3. That is out number 2. Two outs, and the batter now is Henderson. Henderson tonight is 1-for-2 with a single, a stolen base, and he reached on an error. Morris trying to get out of this inning. He will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 400 even, and that's going to be a walk for Henderson. He will trot to first. Morris will take his first point of pitcher fatigue, as Morris loses control of a slider for ball 4. Batter now is Mattingly. Mattingly is 2 for 3 with a single and a triple, but he got thrown out trying to score. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Tiger Stadium is loud, trying to get the Tigers out of the inning. Morris will set, and he will pitch. That is a 660. That's a 667, and that'll be grounded over to first. Pick Garby will get to that one. He will throw that over to Morris, coming over to cover, and that will retire the side. A walk, but the Yankees can't do anything with it. Detroit holding on to a 4-2 lead as we head in to the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. If the Yankees come back, Game 5 will be on Friday. If they don't, there will be no baseball on Friday. I'll probably be catching up with some product unboxings on Friday, should that happen. No baseball tomorrow night, as I'll be playing Twilight Inscription by Fantasy Flight. Next time we get together for baseball will be Thursday night. We will be back at Anaheim Stadium for Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the California Angels. Let's see here. Doyle Alexander will be starting for the Blue Jays, and Ron Romanick will be going for the Angels in a winner-take-all Game 5. That will be Thursday. That will be Thursday night, no matter the outcome of this one. Guidry will come out to start the 7th, but in some scary words for Yankees fans, the Yankees are going to get some activity in the bullpen. Let's see. They've got righty. The Yankees are going to get Dennis Rasmussen warming up. And I suspect going to the bullpen is going to make Tigers fans like Ben very happy, because this Yankees bullpen has been very shaky in this series. And now the Tigers are going to start to get loose. Or the Yankees are going to start to get their bullpen loose. Melvin leading off the bottom of the 7th. Melvin tonight is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice hit. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. Tigers lead 4-2, bottom of the 7th. 2 innings away from the ALCS. Guidry will set, and he will pitch. That is a 569. That's over to shortstop Smith. Smith's going to pick that one up. He's going to drop it, and Melvin will be safe at first on the leadoff error. Infield will go to double play depth for the Tigers. Batter now is Castillo. Castillo tonight is 0 for 2. Guidry looking over to Melvin. He's not much of a threat. He will hold. Guidry will get the sign from Hassey. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 689. That'll turn into a 699, and that'll be a walk for Castillo, as suddenly the Tigers have something going on here. They've got their leadoff batters on, and nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Trammell, now the batter. Trammell tonight, though, is 0 for 3. Ben and Tigers fans probably hope he's due. Guidry looking in at Hassey for the sign. Melvin at second, Castillo at first. Guidry will set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. That is a 410 against a lefty. A 410 is going to be a ground ball over to short. Smith will grab that one. He will throw that over to Randolph at second. That'll get Castillo. Randolph makes the throw to Mattingly at first. That is in time. That is a 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs in the inning. Melvin will go to first. Stadium groans. Ugh. Melvin goes to third. Castillo and Trammell are both out. 2 outs in the inning. Batter now is Garby. Garby tonight is 1 for 3. Melvin at third. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Guidry will get the sign from Hasse. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 2-10. And against a righty, a 2-10 is going to be a ground ball over to second. Picking that one up is Randolph. He will take his time, move that over to first, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk for the Tigers. Detroit holding on to a 4-2 lead after 7. Morris is going to come out to start the 8th, but O'Neill is ready to come in whenever Morris runs into trouble, and I suspect the Tigers are going to have a very short leash for Morris here in the bottom of the 8th, or in the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Yankees, we're looking at the middle of their order. Here's Hasse. Hasse tonight is 1 for 3. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. Hold on. Yep, I got them swapped. I knew something wasn't right. Morris will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 119. That'll turn into a 319 and be a slow-rolling single, a seeing-eye single for Hasse. That'll be the second point of pitcher fatigue against Morris. Infield will go to double play depth. Pagliarolo, now the batter. Pagliarolo is 0 for 3, and I think that is going to be it for Morris. The Tigers are not going to take any chances. Morris is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pitch for the Tigers once Digital Diamond decides it wants to cooperate with me, is going to be Randy O'Neill. 5-5 with a 3.24 ERA, 94 and a third innings pitched, 52 strikeouts, 36 walks, 8 home runs, and 85. He will be the batter, or he'll be the pitcher. Pagliarolo, it represents the tying run. O'Neill will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 401. And a 401, oh, that's going to be a walk. As now, O'Neill comes in, the first thing he does... Hold on. First thing O'Neill does when he comes in is walk the first guy he sees. And now the Tigers have got trouble, as here's Winfield. Winfield tonight is 1 for 3 with a double. Tiger Stadium fans are loud, hoping the Tigers can get out of trouble here in the top of the 8th. O'Neill will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 152. And a 152 is going to get popped up on the infield to third base. The infield fly rule will be called, as Castillo will get under that one. He will make the catch, out number 1. Tigers far from out of the woods, though, as here's Pasqua. Pasqua tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. O'Neill looking in at Melvin. Fans here at Tiger Stadium are loud, hoping the Tigers get out of trouble. O'Neill will get the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 471. That does not sound like getting out of trouble. Actually, that'll be a fly ball into right field, or into left field, I should say. Getting under that one for the Tigers is going to be Herndon. He will make the catch. That'll be out number 2. Hasse with a speed of 0. He will hold at second base. He's not going to take a chance, even with Herndon Herndon with a forearm. He will hold. 2 outs, and the batter now is Smith. Smith tonight is 0 for 3. O'Neill looking in at Melvin for the sign. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. O'Neill will set, and he will pitch. That is a 480 against a righty. And a 480 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Lemon getting under that one, coming in. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A single and a walk, but the Yankees can't do anything with it. We are still looking at a 4-2 Tigers lead heading into the bottom of the 8th. And O'Neill gets the job done in the 8th. Indeed, he does. Coming in, Guidry is going to come out of the game. And probably the 5 scariest words for Yankees fans tonight, Yankees are going to the, actually 6 words, Yankees are going to the bullpen. Coming in to pitch for the Yankees, as Guidry is going to come out of the game, he's currently leaving with the loss. Coming in to pitch for the Yankees is going to be Dennis Rasmussen. 3-5 with the 3.98 ERA, 101 2/3 innings pitched, 63 strikeouts, 42 walks, 10 home runs in 85. And O'Neill is going to continue to pitch into the 9th, but just in case O'Neill starts to run into trouble, the Tigers are bringing Willie Hernandez to get loose in the bullpen. The Tigers, with the ALCS in sight, do not want any funny business. Leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Tigers is Gibson. Gibson tonight is 1 for 3 with a double. Rasmussen will get the sign from Hasse. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 398, and the Tigers may have just landed the death blow right there, and they may have landed it with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Kirk Gibson. That is that's a solo shot, but that may be the death blow here for the Tigers. 5-2 Detroit. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Whitaker. Whitaker tonight is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Rasmussen has got to shake that one off. He will get the sign from Hasse. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 453 against a lefty. 453. Whitaker is going to swing through the changeup for strike 3. That is out number 1. Here's Lemon. Lemon tonight is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Rasmussen looking in at Hasse for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. That is a 336. And Lemon's going to get frozen by a changeup for strike 3, out number 2. Herndon, now the batter. Herndon tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. Rasmussen trying to get out of the bottom of the 8th. He will get the sign from Hasse. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 209 against a righty that'll turn into a 409, and against a lefty, Herndon will ground that one right to the plate. Hasse getting off the plate for that one. He will make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by Kirk Gibson. Score is now 5-2 Tigers after 8. But we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some 9th inning magic? Go Gibby indeed if you're a Tigers fan. Looking at the Tigers here, they're going to send O'Neill out to start the top of the 9th. If you thought I would be saying this and be absolutely serious about it, you probably would have thought I was crazy. But the number 1 seed overall, New York Yankees, are running out of outs. Hernandez will continue to pitch, or continue to throw in the bullpen, just in case O'Neill runs into trouble. O'Neill looking at the top of the Yankees order. Leading off is Randolph. Randolph tonight is 0 for 4. Yankees fans hope he's due. Tigers fans are 3 outs away from the American League Championship Series after avenging 1991 against Kansas City and now defeating the number 1 seeded Yankees in 4 games, 3 straight wins. O'Neill will get the sign from Melvin. He will set. Here's the kick, and here comes the pitch. That is a 190, and a 190 is going to be a bloop single by Randolph, and the Yankees are saying, we are not dead yet. The infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Griffey. Griffey tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Randolph, not a threat to steal. He will hold. Griffey is going to swing away. O'Neill will get the sign from Melvin. Excuse me. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 137. And a 137 is going to be grounded right back to O'Neill. He will throw that over to Garby at first. That'll get Randolph for 1 out in the inning. Or we'll get Griffey. Randolph will move over to second. Batter now is Henderson. Henderson tonight is 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and he's reached on an error. O'Neill looking over to Randolph. Randolph will still hold at second. O'Neill gets the sign from Melvin. He will set, and he will pitch. That is a 633. And a 633 is going to get popped up on the infield to shortstop. Trammell will get under that one in the infield grass. He will make the catch. 2 outs in the inning. And the last chance for the Yankees comes to Don Mattingly. Mattingly tonight is 2 for 4 with a single and a triple. Tigers get this out. They eliminate the Yankees, and they're going to the ALCS. Mattingly gets on. Hasse comes to the plate, and we've got a real interesting game here in the top of the 9th. Fans at Tiger Stadium are loud. O'Neill will look to Melvin for the sign. Tigers Stadium, very much loud. O'Neill glances over to Randolph at second. Turns to Mattingly. O'Neill will kick. Here comes the pitch. That is a 489. And a 489 against the righty is going to be a fly ball into center field. Tiger Stadium fans, along with the Tigers bench, jumping up and down. Lemon gets under that one. Tigers on the field already have their fists in the air celebrating. Lemon takes 2 steps to his right, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. That's your series. The Detroit Tigers have eliminated the New York Yankees from this American League Division Series by a final score of 5-2. The Detroit Tigers advance to the 1985 American League Championship Series. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. As Philip Anderson now joins us here at Tiger Stadium. And yep, indeed, the Yankees just went out like the Dodgers. For the Tigers, 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. Winning pitcher tonight is going to be Jack Morris. He will pick up the win. Ron Guidry will take a tough loss. And Randy O'Neill will pick up a 6-out save. And the dream dies here for the New York Yankees. They, as the Tigers, take this series by a final series score of 3-1. The Detroit Tigers will advance to the American League Championship Series for 1985. They will wait for the winner of the California Angels hosting the Toronto Blue Jays on Thursday night. Once again, it'll be Doyle Alexander going for the Blue Jays and Ron Romanick going for the Angels in that winner-take-all Game 5. As for what else is coming up on the channel, as I mentioned earlier, no baseball tomorrow night as we'll be playing Twilight Inscription from Fantasy Flight. Thursday, Game 5 of the ALDS between Toronto and California. Saturday will most likely have Saturday morning baseball, as I expect we'll have Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Montreal Expos and the Houston Astros. Bryn Smith will be starting for the Expos, as I will reset the rotations, and Nolan Ryan will be going for the Astros. Saturday afternoon, we'll have Mystical Munchies with the entree out of the Dungeons and Dragons Flavors of the Multiverse cookbook, as we're making Bothy's steak. Sunday, we're doing a third period test on Inside the Crease hockey. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Detroit Tigers eliminate the New York Yankees from the 1985 playoffs as they defeat the Yankees 5-2 and take the ALDS 3-1. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys for Thursday Night Baseball.